Greetings, friends, and welcome to another episode of UberCast X. I am one of your hosts, John Blizzard, with, as always,
Clayton Boone, also known as Snake Plissken.
and of course,
Well, see, if you're a dirty Mick, you're stealing my money, see, get to stop listening to see, I'll kill you, dirty Mick, stop stealing my money, see, fuck all you dirty Micks, mix, Irish mix, go fuck a potato, see. That's really bad, whatever.
I don't know, I like it. That was good. It was very... You just threw us a little picture there, too, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it's,
Okay, picture this, folks. A big, muscly man. He looks kind of sad. He's kind of slumped forward. He has a halo. He might be dead. Or maybe he's an angel. On the side, there's a little flying penis. And it looks sad, too. On his left shoulder is a heart with an arrow through it. It says anal on it. He's wearing a belt with lots of notches in it. It's holding up nothing. You can see his dick. It is very thick, but not too long, with a very shiny head. 2 veins pulsating. And below, hairy balls.
And of course, also with us...
Hey, it's John with an H.
Indeed it is. So throughout the episode, I see Ralph is still over there drawing stuff. Throughout the episode, we'll have Clayton describe the drawings to you.
can't look at it now.
Okay. No, give him time.
Give me time.
That was amazing. Okay. So guys, this week we posted a brand new video. Everyone, all 4 of us actually were a part of this video. So this is kind of a perfect episode for us. We're all hanging out together. We're going to talk about Tax Man a little bit.
Ooh, the Tax Man.
So check out Tax Man on our channel. If you haven't seen it already, just go to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/DutanBliz, DUTANBLIZ.
Over 100 people have watched it, which is surprising because not that many people listen to this garbage.
It's true.
Podcast, so.
It's definitely true. No one gives a fuck about this, but they seem to give a fuck about that. So
If you watch one short film this week, you're a little bit of a loser, but make it Tax Man.
Exactly. It's a horror short film. This is not the kind of short film where you sit there and watch it with the lights on. You turn those lights off, have a wank, and have a fright, too.
Yeah, like, what else are you going to do? Contemplate suicide?
Yeah,
About
right.
all your failures?
Yeah, this will keep you alive for just a few more hours. You watch this and you'll think of it. You'll be like, man, this is pretty scary. I think I'll not kill myself. But then you're like, maybe I should kill myself because this could happen to me.
That's true.
So this may push you over the edge.
Or it may make you even sadder that common rabble fucking idiots have the ability to upload absolute garbage to the internet, where some people will, unfortunately, witness it.
That's true. And they only get encouraged by it, too. It's a shame. With over 100 views, only 100. It's really not that many, but 100 views sounds pretty good to me, considering we are that rabble. So that's a good thing. It's also a very bad thing. John with an H, how are you, my friend?
John without an H. Not too bad. Watched Tax Man. It was beautiful. And other than that, I'm quite good, actually. Today, it just became public knowledge that a project that is near and dear to this household, at least, has gotten the green light to receive a tiny bit of funding. And it's a little more serious than what your smiling face would like right now. But in the future, sometime before March, we will be shooting a film starring a Nick Noel Blizzard.
Well, I mean, she won't be Blizzard yet at that point, probably. Maybe when it's done editing.
Possibly. Maybe if we shoot it before our...
Oh, no, the wedding's going to get called off. And
okay.
This is just a farce.
Well, God, look at him.
Yeah.
He's got a nick on his nose, which we'll explain later.
Yeah, well, I'll explain what happened to my face.
But yes, the short film...
Oh,
God.
Oh, God.
But
It's not that. It's not
I
that.
didn't think of that.
But
I'm
yes,
laughing at the joke.
the short film
Ow!
She Who Did Not Wish to Die will be coming out within a year, possibly within 6 months, and starring a Nick and produced by John Blizzard.
And a Nick.
Directed by John with an H. And a Nick is also co-producing.
She's co-producing. Her and I are going to take over the reins, and we're going to make it happen. So that's exciting. So I'm really looking forward to that project. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's a slightly more serious tone than some of my past films. It basically brings filmmaking all the way back to its roots of being sort of a morality-based tale. It will hopefully, once we decide who we want to shoot this thing, have a lot of neat-o visuals and some excellent art direction with any luck. I would like it to be very good-looking, well-acted. I believe it or not, I'd like to make a good film.
Which you have yet to do.
I know. I keep working with this guy, though.
All you make is...
As well as watch Tax Man. That's
a John Thornton
it's
directed.
fantastic. Oh,
Fantastic?
Fuck it.
It's fantastical.
There you go. Wow.
Fantastical with testicles.
Wow.
Baby, I love you.
Fantaxual cancer. No, just not that.
I think Tax Man turned out pretty well, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm looking
like,
forward to She Who Did Not Wish to Die.
It very well did.
It's pretty good. Like, we even got that. We used top dollar CG to make the monster at the end.
Yeah, that was a lot of work.
Top
We actually have with us the man who played the monster in that film. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Clayton Boone!
Oh, right.
Now, how many hours of makeup was that?
That was 69 hours of solid makeup action.
We hear from the makeup crew that it could have been 67 hours, but they didn't think that was as hilarious.
No, just took some extra time on my nipples.
2 hours. 2 hours on his nipples.
Oh my god, that video I'm so happy with.
Now that I know what that light it means, I will stop speaking so loudly.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, checking our volume levels. Apparently, Mr. Thornton likes to speak too loud for the microphone, but that's okay. Don't worry about the microphone. Let's continue on.
The microphone.
I heard that.
Oh, is another picture ready?
Another picture.
Oh,
Another
picture by Ralph. So,
by Ralph.
Clayton, tell us about it.
Smell. All right.
I actually haven't seen this.
This picture is titled Jesus. I want you to picture a head, a disembodied head, with a 2 horns and bat ears. It's bald. There's a strange symbol.
Bat ears?
Oh, bat. There's bat. There's his ears, and above the ears, there's bat wings.
Oh.
They have little spikes on the end, and the chap seems, the head seems really happy.
Oh, that's good.
He's like yelling with joy, and below his chin is a big veiny penis. It's not shiny like the last one. He's not
right,
and he's got testicles. They're not as hairy as the last one either, except one is lower than the other. It's kind of not as full.
It happened.
And there's a fellow bending over, and he's looking back. He's got his bottom stuck out, and there's poop flying out of it. And he has a large, slender penis with shaved balls and a rather large bell end. And he's pissing incredible amounts. And he's looking back and he's smiling with mean eyes. And I think he's super dead because he has a halo that looks like an infinity sign. And at the very top of the page, there's a individual with a large, saggy butt. And, yeah.
Let me try them.
Yeah, let's see. That summed it up really well, actually, Boone. You did a good job.
Alright, I want you to sum up just this last one right here.
Well done.
And the last
Another
picture...
drawing.
Wow, we have a drawing that was done during the description of
Oh,
that drawing.
boys. This, it's a large... Just a drawing of a slender penis with full balls. They're quite big. They're nice, big, full balls. Equal... They're equal balls. Like, one's not lower than the other. Long... Not many hairs, but they're long. And it's pissing like large quantities, but it seems like this individual had a Prince Albert, because there's 2 holes above the penis, the original penis hole, and there's piss coming out of those too. There's one big vein going down down the middle of the penis shaft.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. It appears that the individual took their penis ring out to piss. So the piss flying everywhere.
Well,
This is really interesting, folks. We should put it up on the YouTube page.
Wow. And this has been Clayton Reviews. No, I think we'll call this Clayton's Art Critiques.
Art critiques, yeah.
There you go. Wow, my god. Okay, that's all we'll do. We'll every now and again. This will be a recurring segment. We'll bring back Clayton's art critiques in maybe season 2 if that ever was a thing. I don't know what's going on there.
We'll see what happens in the future. You know.
Season 2, the reboot, because no one gave a shit about this one.
That's true. Season 1 is where we just fucked around on the microphone. So yeah, made Tax Man. That was a good time. It turned out pretty well. Clayton did great in that. It was a lot of improv acting, and like it was really all shot on the fly. But I feel like some really good stuff came from that video. Beforehand, we made a conscious decision that we wanted to try stuff. And I know that sounds like really broad, but it was more or less the idea that it was like, hey, let's actually see if we can get some sort of a suspense situation kind of going with this video. Or a horror situation. And even though it's a silly skit that we just shot on the fly, and I actually think we kind of pulled it off. I think there was actually some good, legit, like, very subtle scares in there. Like, I mean, sometimes, honestly, there's always, like, kind of a joke to be played with the scares, but I thought it worked pretty well, right? I mean, like, what do you guys think? How do you feel like the video all kind of came together, honestly?
Came together good. I liked it. I thought it was, had suspense, had its, sense of fucking stupidness. You know, it was pretty good. I liked it.
Agreed.
It was very industry. It was very industry standard on the atmosphere building, which is a hard sentence to say.
It is. But what I love about that video is we shot it like 2 weeks ago, and we actually podcasted right in the middle of our shoot because we were all like falling asleep, and then we just kind of like when I finally got around to editing it, it just took like a couple days, but it got together, and I like it, and I'm just loving that we can do that kind of stuff on the fly like that. We didn't shoot anything today, instead we just sat around and talked about it.
We talked about Beyblades mostly.
Beyblade's my favorite.
It's almost like we're professionals.
Yeah. Now we're acting like professionals because we just sit around and talk about it all the time and don't actually do it.
That's like, I've been a writer for 30 years. Just like everyone else in the world is a writer. You know the last thing they do?
What's that?
Die before they get in the ground.
That's true, yeah, that makes sense.
But they also don't write much.
No, it's true. And you know
So,
what?
to all you writers out there, grab a pen or a pencil. We're not
That's
judging.
Yep. And you listen to this podcast and you write
you know
down.
what? And just do it. Just go to the point where people stop and keep going. Just do it. Doing the pose.
Yeah, the pose. You did the pose.
Just do it.
Doesn't that describe like
Just
a red
walk
light or
away.
a stop sign? They stop and they keep going.
Just.
I don't listen. I don't listen to road signs. I ignore them completely.
I've never had a road
I
sign
feel
talk
like
to
there's
me,
a,
bro.
well, hold up now. I feel like there's a skit sign in this, though, like making him a driving instructor or something like that with that
Well,
clip.
the only signs I listen to are the ones that tell me to kill my kids.
It was like, just him go to the point where anyone else would just stop and just keep going. So it's like people like just keep going through stop sign and get into an accident and die.
Why is the
Instead of
sign?
pushing the seat beside him, we should.
Former motivational speaker become a driving instructor. Then again,
I don't know anything about driving instructor. Let's
nothing
move on.
funny has ever come from a driving instructor.
No, nothing ever. Let's move on. Okay. Well, Comic-Con's happening right now. So that's interesting. Yeah, and I gotta say, there's not much news coming out that's excited me
Well,
yet.
no, because it's been taken over by hipsters.
Pretty
These
much.
fucking hipster
I'm so
geek
fucking
chic
done.
motherfuckers.
Just like
Fuck
everything
you,
else.
bitches.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I met this person the other day through various means, and she's talking about like, oh yeah, I'm like part of a lot of geek cultures these days. I'm part of a lot of things. And I'm just like, okay. And she's like, well, I have Doctor Who earrings. And I have these glasses are just like the ones from this, and I have this and this, and oh my god, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
Hey, you know,
Shut the fuck up. Do you know anything about these things? Like, do you really?
know what I have?
What?
I have my belt.
Yeah.
I actually got it at an auction for the Tax Man costume. It's like one of the 6 belts that he had on.
Oh, really?
How
Yeah.
chic.
So you've actually got the
I don't
original
wear
Tax
it.
Man
I don't
belt?
wear it. It's just,
No, you gotta hang that up.
It's in a case.
He's a part. I guess John's a part of the Taxman fandom.
Oh God, yeah.
So hey guys, can we announce right now that there's gonna be a Taxman too?
I think we announced that the minute it was made.
I think so.
I think so as well. I think we all thought that in our
I
minds.
don't think we should tell anyone. We should keep it a secret.
No,
for
let's
a
keep it
while.
a
Let's
secret.
keep it a secret.
Plus, it's
Till
not
the
really
last
Tax.
minute.
It's not really Tax Man 2. It's more of a reboot. It's a gritty reboot.
Well, I think we should have a scene where someone just puts a bunch of cocaine in a naked person's butthole, and then that person farts the cocaine in someone's face.
Every fucking
Actually,
week you
didn't that
recommend
movie already
this.
exist? It's like Maria Full of Grace or something like
Is
that.
that really? Is that already a thing?
Yeah, she had like cocaine up her ass for real. Like she came to the point.
And she farts it in someone's face?
Well, I think there might have been something like that. I don't remember, man. It's been a long time since I saw it. But it's like this art house film where like there's coke up their ass and they're trying to get across the border. Yeah, it was pretty good, but it was. I think there's something like that. Yeah, man, that was wild. So there you go.
That was a what?
Here, Boone, I need you to read this for everybody.
Oh,
I just
now
need you to
there's-
read that.
I will do a poem critique.
Dun, 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 poem section.
Skip it, boom.
All right. Thank you for the intro.
That was the season 1 intro. This is the season.
The season 2 intro is going to be screaming in pain.
Here we are. A poem by Ralph. Ralphus Cerilius. The silliest. Mommy, mommy, why are my nipples milking like Grandpa's saggy milk sacks? Where did Peter go? Peter tries... What is that? Touches his teddy bear. Like Dad touches Satan. Is my Lord. Satan is my Lord and Savior. And I will kill all the small children. Ha ha ha. I am the Elf Lord, Lord Almighty. And anus is bleeding. The holy swastika dicks. Old boy fucks his daughter and pets the puppy. Hail. Go to www.analleakage.com/ there is no God. Why don't you all just fucking end yourselves? Sincerely, fuck the... fuck the
Chinese.
Oriental.
There's a little picture of
There's a stylized dick. It looks like an E with 2 L's, and
I must say, we're getting a whole different side of the same side of Ralph this week.
There's just one more thing I need you to read. Sec.
After he writes it. So in the meantime, hey, John, tell me that 30-second story you had.
Can you
30-second
can you
story?
read that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a sec. Boone has something to say. Boone has something to say.
Never mind.
ooh, this is a very short poem. Dare I say, it could be a haiku. I am a child molester. Thank you.
You're gonna probably have to take that one out.
No, I'll leave that in.
No.
As it is written,
As it is done.
so it is said, so it is done. Hey, John, how'd you get that mark on your face?
Oh, okay. So I don't know if you saw on the YouTube channel, I posted a video of me basically playing Batman Arkham Knight and just like kind of giving a little coaching sesh on one of the challenge maps. But basically, I was working on a different challenge map and I was getting really frustrated because it's stupidest fucking bullshit ever. So anyway, eventually it's going really well, and all of a sudden something happens. I get hit. It destroys my multiplier. I'm trying to get a high score. I just get really mad, and I'm like, fuck, and I face palm. But I'm wearing on my right hand. When I bought my wedding ring. We talked about it in an earlier episode. I bought 2, and this is the one I'm wearing for now, the black one. The real one's a silverish color. But I was wearing it on my right hand. I face palm with the right hand. When I hit my face, it made a loud slapping noise, of course. Because face palms do that. That's what face palms are for.
Example.
Yeah, see? But just
Boone
suddenly there
just
was...
grabbed his crotch.
that was him dick slapping himself in the face.
And he has yet to let go.
But basically, long story short, the ring clasped right into my nose bone. And it broke a hole through my skin and blood started pouring down my face immediately. And I was like, oh no. And that was fun. Because, like, I'm just like, maybe Nick won't notice and start asking questions about why I'm face palming myself to death. So, anyways, the next morning, I'm still asleep. She's just waking up, and I roll over, like, give her a little hug, and she's like, "What happened to your nose?" And I'm just like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry." And she's like, "No, what happened?" I'm like, "Good night." And I, like, roll over, and she noticed, like, immediately.
Oh, yeah.
There's no hiding.
John, remember the time you broke a dish by mistake? You heated up a sausage, and when you took it out of the microwave, wasn't it too hot and you dropped it?
Yeah.
You cleaned up all the glass except for one little tiny piece that was underneath a table in the corner of the room. She comes in.
I don't think she took her shoes off yet.
No, she walked in, got on her hands and knees, picked up the fucking piece of glass, and said, "What happened?" How does she know?
It's man, I don't know what the hell is up with that. She's way too, like, attentive to that stuff. It freaks me out, man, because I can't get away with shit in this place. I don't know what I'm marrying into, man, but I'm in trouble. She'll know everything I ever do. Jeez. But the one
Except
thing
for the podcast, because she doesn't listen.
That's exactly what I was
Garbage.
Your
exactly
only
what I was
time
gonna
of
say.
secrecy is doing this podcast.
Yeah, it's true.
She's a communist.
Well, I don't know if it was ever mentioned. She had this organic peanut butter, right? And I told you.
Oh, well, that's just strike one for being a communist, is organic peanut
Organic peanut butter, but it's really liquidy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really like you could just like move it around, slush it around, you know? And it tastes awesome. So I'm going to say it because I know she's not going to listen to this. And we'll see if she ever catches me for it. And Nick, you can get mad at me when you hear this. I took the lid off and I just chugged the stuff. I'd go to the gym and I'd be like, "Man, I need some protein." I just start chugging peanut butter. And I put the lid back on and she's like, "Man, the peanut butter's going fast." I'm like, "Yeah, I had a sandwich." No, man, I've been drinking your peanut butter.
Well, there's one flaw in this, though.
What's
is
that?
that she's currently sleeping in the room adjacent to this one, so she may have just heard you.
She probably did because she's texting me saying like, "Oh, great, I was trying to sleep." And we're like all here going, "Oh." So maybe she does know. But you know what?
White privileged men, huh?
But she stopped, as soon as I finished the first batch, she like stopped buying it. So now we got some shitty like thick stuff you can't drink. You gotta chew it.
Well, if it's organic, that instantly drives the price up 300%.
That's true. It probably costs a lot, but it also tastes great to drink. So there you go.
It's just a communist lie.
It's a communist lie.
Organic is just a communist lie.
Mm-hmm. It makes sense. Yeah. Fucking communist.
Same with evolution.
Speaking of communism, Red Pizza. That was a good video.
That was a good video. It's my favorite one on the channel there. I
really?
thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes.
It's the most efficient way to get the Russian national anthem in your head.
It's true. So we might as well talk about our situation with that video right now. See, we posted that video on a website called thisisnew.com, and it was for a contest where basically it was about they based on how many likes you get, and the top 10 they picked their favorite one, and did we make it to the top 10?
I'm
sure we did.
I don't know if we were in the top 10. I know that the one that ended up winning the competition had 5 more votes than us. Yeah. But there were also some that had like over 100 votes.
And they were obviously cheating because they appeared in the last day.
Supposedly they take several days to weed out anybody who may have been like somehow illegally voting or using some kind of hacks or machines or something like that.
We're calling out This Is New. This is basically what I'm getting at. There's a few things. Clayton he noticed something that was definitely a little bit sketchy from This Is New. First off, they've announced that like it's pretty obvious.
Run by Russians.
Yeah, they're run by Russians, and they're like, "Hey, how'd you know we were coming to Canada and taking over the pizza industry?" But aside from that,
plan foiled.
Yeah, totally. What's freaking me out though? They don't do the contest this month. They stopped doing the contest. It was a monthly contest. This month, it's pretty obvious. We were seconds away from winning the next one.
They were supposed to do a contest every month. They did it for 5 months, and now it's apparently done.
As soon as we got into this whole thing, it's done. That's kind of rough.
So sincerely to you guys from UberCast X, fuck you!
I'm down. Nick's awake now. But yeah, sincerely. No, it's okay. This is new. This is cool. But the thing is...
You're okay, but at the same time, people were joining on the last day of the contest and getting more votes than anyone else.
Yeah,
so
something's going on.
It's clear that something was a little sketchy there.
Something's rigged.
Yeah.
Phony baloney.
If you join and there's like 5 hours left and you have 80 votes, that's a bit sketchy considering...
Agreed.
People joining halfway through the month had 20.
We were in there. We were one of the first ones. We were like video 5, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, and it's a shame. It's really a shame, but that's okay. I'm not upset that we didn't win. Actually, the one that won was good, but Clayton found another conspiracy. Did you see the one that won? Evolution, it was called?
I have seen the one, yes.
It's about a girl, and she was another version of herself. The
see.
conspiracy is they fucking copied us. Did you catch that? They ripped us off.
Ripped us totally off.
They clearly watched our video and were like, fuck that. We're going to steal that awesome idea. We're going to replace Clayton with what Clayton would replace Clayton with. Babes. So basically, you got all the parts are played by the same person there. They ripped us off. So this is new. Well, not even this is new, but you should have caught on to this, guys. Guys who made Evolution, your video was fan-fucking-tastic, but fuck you, because it's clear you robbed us.
Also, I gotta say to the contest, the category was takeout.
Yeah. We're the only ones that
Just
talk about
takeout.
takeout.
Not the takeout or take him out or any variation of that sort, which 90% of the other ones were. So, I'm completely impartial, and it was just a fun exercise, but yeah, we totally aced that.
Yeah, we're the only ones who really talked takeout, didn't we?
Yeah, we should have got the $10,000. Seriously. you guys really fucked up.
They're
$10,000.
just a bunch of French communist fascists.
So just to clarify, you should pause this video / podcast / whatever you're watching right now. Go and watch Red Pizza. Check out Tax Man so you see how we improved in a couple weeks.
Unsubscribe.
They have to subscribe first.
Then immediately unsubscribe.
We have 32 subscribers right now, dude.
Oh, let's. I challenged the Uber class. Let's get that up to 40, and don't forget to check out the small skit, completely exclusive to the Uber class. Friendship.
I love friendship. I love it. We just watched it again, and I love this video. And that's a controversial one. It's just so weird, right? But it's so good. It's so good. It's so perfectly scary. I love that video. So there you go.
See, this wasn't designed for the common man. This is designed for unique people with unique brains and shit.
The Uber.
Unique brains and shit.
The people who go to like anime conventions and dress up like bears.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, you like wearing foxtails on your back? Well, then you're one of us. Welcome to Uber class.
Especially if that's
fucking
a
outcast.
raccoon tail, I'll tell you.
Oh, I'd like to give me some raccoon tail.
I seen a girl
Mm.
on the side of the street with a
I
raccoon
saw
tail.
a girl once.
She looked homeless. In fact, she was panhandling.
Clayton, that was a raccoon.
No, she just had a sign like, "Oh, give me money, I'm starving."
Clayton was watching the Discovery Channel and got things mixed up.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
I love those little raccoons.
So, okay, as far as news goes from Comic-Con, I guess there's not too much this week, but I will say that what I've heard at this point, they've cast their Elektra for the Daredevil Season 2. And her name's Elodie Young. And I only know that because that's a weird name that I have as one of my middle names. So Elodie Young, I'll find a picture here.
Does she have full pouting lips?
She looks like Elektra. It's awesome, actually.
Nice.
A
she looks pretty.
picture is being shown, and it looks good.
Oh, wait, hold up. Clayton, can you just... Hang on, I'll find a better picture.
God.
We'll find a picture of her looking like fucking Elektra, because she was in one of the G.I. Joe movies where she wore red and was... I just had the picture up on my screen, you fucking asshole.
The evil girl who turned good.
I don't know, man. I don't remember. She's in the
Yeah,
second one, and I don't remember the
Oh,
second
the
one. I
second
forgot it already.
Apparently
Yeah.
Channing Tatum hated that movie.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It was not good.
I
Here
didn't
we go.
see it.
So here's her as Elektra, pretty much, but she was in.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
describe
she
that
was-
picture to us. Explain to everybody what.
Clayton described.
Yeah, she's got dark hair. It's going past her boob. She's got her ear showing. Trimmed eyebrows. She's got dark eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a pointy nose. It's slender, with a full like nostril. It's like really, if you really look at it, it's kind of like flaring. Kind of a medium lips, not too big. The slight smirk. You can see her pit kind of from her. It doesn't look, there's kind of a darkening around the pit. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
okay.
she could work on that, like powder it. So it's like the same color as the rest of her skin.
Well, let's hope she listens to this so she can get wounds out.
Her boobs are just a good size. Her ass is not a good size, though, because it's normal size. If it was bigger, that'd be good.
Oh, you booty man, you.
There we go.
You're a booty warrior.
All done.
That looks like Electra, though, right?
Yeah.
She's actually good casting, but does she pass as Greek at all? Do you guys think she passes as a Greek character?
Electra's Greek?
Isn't she?
Oh, I think she was Russian.
Yeah, no, she's Greek.
For sure.
Oh, she was doing a Russian accent in a book I was reading.
That's so dumb. Why would she be a...
And she, to disguise herself, she...
You just like decided to read her as like in a Russian accent.
Yeah. Like, she did a Russian accent and didn't bathe for a few days. So the security guards didn't bother her.
I think she looks really... She does look pretty Greek, actually. I just looked up Greek women. And because I don't know any Greek people. I'm being honest.
Like, whoa,
That's the
they're
category
hairy.
John searches when he
Hey, now.
I'm next going to check that history, and you got some
Look at this.
explaining to do.
That's a Greek woman. That's a Greek woman. She looks like a Greek woman. They look the same.
She looks like she's ready to
Are
do
you saying they all look the same, John?
Yeah, so far from what I've seen on Google, yes, they do.
I'm not sure if that nose is slender enough for Clayton.
Okay, look, here's the thing.
Slender seems to be the uber word of the day.
Greek women, if you're listening to this, I hope you are not offended. I think you seem like a very lovely people. I just don't know any Greek women, so I was just trying to figure out where the line is drawn. So there you go. Greek women, I think she's anyway. Elodie Young, hate the name, like the you.
Okay,
You seem like good
Greek
cast.
women, Greek people are kind of like Italians, but not as dark-skinned, and their hair is straighter.
Yes.
They're also not as corrupt.
The best way to describe a people is to compare them to another people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, Italians are a lot like Native Americans. And I don't really have anything else to add to that. That's
I was told at one point by a makeup professional when I was getting one of my extensive makeup jobs that I have very Mediterranean eyes.
Oh, you.
Ooh, Mediterranean
Which basically,
salad
which basically means they're kind of narrow and hard to do makeup on, I guess. Isn't it?
Oh, so it was an insult. Maybe.
It was just saying in a very nice way that I'm difficult to work with.
I could have told them that. Jeez, man. Nah, we love you, Johnny. We love you. But yeah, okay, good. Any new pictures for Clayton to describe here?
Well, not really. I mean, I just got kind of like nothing amazing. I mean, I could draw another one if you guys.
You want to draw another penis form or something?
Well, no, I'm not going to draw. I'll draw something different.
Okay, well,
Something different.
just want to make sure. Okay, so let me see here. What else we got here, folks? Because I'm thinking we can call this all quits very soon.
Oh, let's see. John.
Oh, I'll talk.
Okay.
How about my
No,
dream?
Clayton had an awesome dream, and I
My
want to hear the
weird
end of this.
Fucking dream.
It's so weird, yeah.
Upsetting. No, it was
Okay.
okay.
Set the stage.
We all went to a party. It was
Okay.
New Year's or something. Someone had a home above a Chinese restaurant, and we all went there, and people were drinking, having a good time.
That person whose apartment it was, wasn't it a friend of ours who's
I
actually been on the
think-
show before?
Yeah, it was. I think it was Kaylee.
So we'll say Kaylee. We're allowed to
I
say that 'cause
think-
she was on the show.
Yeah, she was on
Ask
the
for much
show.
consent to any story.
Great person. Great
We love Kaylee. She's a dear friend of ours.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's not a deer.
No.
She's a moose.
Anyways,
That's
we were
awesome.
there, and people were drinking, and John's like, hey, you should try this. I'm like, okay, I drink, I'll taste stuff. So I tried the stuff, and I start tripping balls. I'm like, oh my god, what was in this? And you're like, it was acid. And I'm like, what? Why would you do this to me, John? Now I'm tripping balls. And everyone was watching this weird cartoon. It was super weird, but even weirder with the drugs. And
So it was YouTube poop like you said, right?
yeah, it was like, it reminded me of that
Oh my
YouTube
God.
clip, but it was like characters that, I don't know, didn't make sense. And anyways, I'm very upset, and what happened? Then I was like, I went downstairs, and I was like, I want some Chinese food. And they're like, oh, sorry, the person who's in charge now is away. But I used to be in charge, and it was this old Chinese man. He's like, I'm gonna die soon. I'm gonna make you my last Chinese food.
Oh
so
my
he makes
God.
me Chinese food, and it's the last time he'll ever do it.
This is amazing.
He's dying. He's going to die soon from old age. So I get it, and I don't eat it. I just save it, and I'm like, I have to leave. Where's my shoes? So I found one shoe, and I couldn't find the other one, and I was falling around, tripping out. And then the new owner of the Chinese place tries my Chinese food from the old man, and they're like, oh, this isn't very good. And I'm like, what? How can you say that? It was his last Chinese food. and then I was like, I gotta leave. And John's like, no, you can't leave. I'm gonna drive you. So you were as drugged as I was. So we stopped and there was snow plows and you couldn't go through them for some reason. I'm like, John, people are gonna find out we're both drugged.
This is the craziest
and
dream,
driving,
dude.
so let me drive because I'm less drugged. And you're like, I don't know. And then suddenly, it was the next day, and and I was pissed off that you drugged me. And you're like, geez, Clayton, why don't you calm down? You're mad at me. We were having a good time, you know. And I'm like, no, I don't like drugs.
Well, I am like the most straight edge person ever, except for the beer thing. I do like beer.
It was really weird.
It's so funny, this dream where we're all hanging out and doing drugs. It's like exactly what we don't do. That's so funny.
You drugged me.
I drugged you, and you'll never forgive me. I'll never get to the end of this one. I love that dream, man. Oh my
I feel
god.
like, what was the last? Oh!
Oh my god. Oh my god. No.
Clayton
I
describes.
just saw that picture again. Okay, so Clayton's gonna describe another picture, folks.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
It's awful. Oh my god.
There's a,
You fucker.
a lady with a cartoony alligator head. He seems happy but angry at the same time, and she's screaming so loud that her tongue's flying out of her mouth. And she used to have arms, but they were cut off. They were just removed from her body, and it seems like there's scar marks where it grew over. She has no nipples, just faces. One's glad, seems happy-go-lucky, and like, has a hard life, but he's still happy. The other one's yelling and angry. She has a shaved vagina. And
good god.
Excrement coming out from her anus.
Oh my god.
She's sitting on the thing, on the ground. Her legs not closed. That is the end of my critique.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Ralph, how the fuck did you come up with that shit?
He closed his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just do what the voices tell me to do.
That makes sense to me, dude.
Actually, I just wanted to say that, your Boone's dream story reminded me of a dream I had. I remember this was this last night, I was sleeping, and there was this really bright light just came through the window.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I get dragged through the window, and I'm on this operating table.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this skinny little gray guy with big eyes jacking me off. And then they're shoving a tube up my ass, and they're saying, I don't know, something clickety-clack, saying that the Ascension's coming soon. And so I wake up in the morning, and I have, my dick is bruised. I got a bunch of spots on my dick.
Okay. Was David Icke there?
Yeah, I think he was the one who was jacking me off, actually.
He does that.
Oh, did he say, you're like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm collecting your life seed.
Yeah,
And
something
just
like
then
that,
you
something
blew
like
your load?
that. Yeah, but I didn't want to.
It was almost like he put electrodes on
He
your
put
dick.
electrodes on my dick.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then he used his mind to, electrically...
We've learned so
Did
much
you
about the
meet
world
this,
today.
This guy on Tinder?
Man. Met a girl on Tinder.
That's why you've had a compulsion to draw
Dicks. Oh my
slender
god.
dicks.
The aliens are the reason I'm obsessed with penises, not my childhood.
You know, we touched on something
Dark.
else there.
Dark.
Can we talk a little bit about Tinder for a second?
Yes.
I want to talk about Tinder. I love Tinder.
Tinder's great.
I'm getting married. I'm very happily off the market altogether. But Tinder, if that was around when I was a single man, holy shit. Now, one of us here is using Tinder. You're not, because your phone's too shitty. Why is Tinder only available on like iOS?
I don't know. People who have iOS, I think, are the only people who should breed.
That's fair.
You know.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, John's getting texts from the ladies, so that's fine. He just showed me that to show me that. Yeah, guess what? I'm getting double.
You
O.
don't need no Tinder.
You do it old-fashioned way.
He gets messages on his BlackBerry.
I track them down in the park and say hello.
And then he knocks him on the back of the head and drags him back to his teepee.
Oh my god!
I'm saying no before the end.
That was pretty bad. Okay, so tell me about Tinder, there, Ralph, because I know that's something you love.
It's good. It's cool. It kind of gives you a little bit more confidence about yourself. You know, like there's some other girls. Like, you know, sometimes I have some trouble approaching women. They're usually, you know, screaming.
Yeah. No, that's
so
exactly it.
Only because of the scars.
Yeah, only because of the scars and the you know, the overall weapons in my hands. But there's this one chick I've been talking to lately. Her name's Lindsay, and she's a stripper. Actually,
For real?
she's actually a stripper. They call her No Limbs Lindsay. And what they do is they
good.
roll her out in a wheelchair, and they pick her up and they throw her at the pole, and then they just do that for about half an hour. They just throw her at the stripper pole for about half an hour.
So how'd she do with it? Did she make a lot of money?
Oh, she makes plenty of money. Plenty of money, but
Good.
then because she can't defend herself, everyone just steals the money.
Why?
And then when it's done, they just keep throwing her at the pole for at least another hour. And she can't, but they just keep wheeling her back in every night.
So you tell me they can't afford a security team or anything?
Well, no, it's not that they can't do that. It's more that everyone's laughing and having a good time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
I mean, you
it's
just keep throwing it at the pole.
Yeah, it
She's like
sells.
complaining
It
and-
sells drinks. It sells drinks.
That's what's important.
And
that
that's
makes
what's
sense to
important
me.
in the
Keeps you around to close.
Yeah.
Keeps you around a club.
Gets you through the day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep-
fair enough.
Gets you through the night.
There's only so many places you can see a limbless person getting thrown at a metal pole for hours on end.
Outside of Russia.
Outside of Russia, that's like every street corner. Fucking commies.
Hey, you have no limbs. Fuck you, man.
Fuck you, Lemmy.
Oh my god.
You look like capitalist.
Defend yourself with no limbs, capitalist. Ha, you can't.
Oh my god. So there you go. That's our Tinder talk. I guess that sums that up pretty well. So good. Keep that up. Oh my god. Okay, so I guess let's go into a quick do game time.
Game talk.
What kind of games you guys been playing lately, anyway?
My secret announcement on the last podcast
Yes, I heard
was
that.
I was playing at 13.3.
So Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13.
I don't know. I don't like it.
But you liked it so much.
I did like it, didn't I? But it's weird. You don't level up. You just put on nicer clothes.
Oh man, that sounds dumb.
You put on little accessories, get a little bandana, a little hat.
Oh, that's a good message to girls.
Yeah.
So it's 90s high school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. They took this
God, what the fuck,
strong
Japan?
female character and made her dress up.
Dress spheres all over again.
Pretty much.
No, it's probably worse than that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Really? I want to try that soon. though.
It has the best story, but the worst gameplay. It's
Really?
yeah, like
Wow. Because I liked Final Fantasy 13 too. I like that one a lot, actually.
and it feels like it's all side quests. The whole
Oh,
game's
really?
a side quest.
Enix.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Fuckers. But I don't know. Maybe I'll continue because
You've
I
made
don't
it
know.
far into all the Final Fantasy games of the 13 series, Final Fantasy 13 games, and you haven't beaten any of them.
no.
So it's like you always make it nearly to the end and then just give the fuck up.
I'm like, I don't care.
Oh man, but I thought 13.2 was actually an awesome game, personally.
Yeah, that was good until I got to the part where it's like, oh, you have to go collect all these things. It's fun. No, it's not. It's not fun. I'm not
Oh.
going to do it.
And what about you, Ralph? You've been playing some games lately too. You've
Yeah,
played some,
well, actually,
you told me about something.
Blizzard decided to give me 7 free days of World of Warcraft.
And now I'm playing World of Warcraft again, and will probably be subscribing again. So thanks for destroying my life.
So we'll see you in 3 months.
So you'll see me in 3 months.
Oh, there goes your life.
Yeah.
Goodbye, animation career.
Yeah, goodbye.
That's why the aliens took your DNA now. They know that you're going to just become a zombie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh-oh, he's
I'm
going to become
powerless.
like a mouth-breathing thing that eats Cheetos.
I'm gonna be wearing a fedora and like yelling at everybody about atheism.
They're conducting experiments of the before and after of a human
Well,
self-destruction.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So
And I've been playing Counter Strike because that's fun.
Counter Strike. Yeah. Is it like? Are you playing like the remake version of it, or
Well, yeah, the latest one.
Go
Counter-Strike
or
Go. Yeah.
yeah, Counter Strike Go? Because I played that for a little bit. That's pretty good.
I love it.
Yeah, right on, man.
It's a
Good
lot
stuff.
of people playing it.
Counter-Strike, go suck a lemon.
Oh, Clayton, you're too funny.
Suck an egg.
Now, John, what games
Oh,
are you
shoot.
playing, John? Tell me about what video games you're playing, John.
I
John.
love your sarcasm. This week, actually, I dug up an old online. You don't care for the online one.
Oh, doesn't matter.
I actually dug up in a huge amount of boredom and decided to go to addicting games, which usually doesn't result in that much.
Could they at least call it addictive games, for fuck's sake? For fuck's sakes.
This again.
Oh, for fuck's sakes there, bud.
And I don't know if I'll pronounce this correctly, but I actually found what I consider a nice little gem, because I expected something usually happens on the same screen, you just kind of, little puzzle game or something. I discovered a tiny little, I don't know what I would call it. It's semi-Legend of Zelda meets Metroid, downgraded, because that sounds really awesome, but downgraded to a much slower degree. I think it's called Phaenotopia, or something along those lines. And it's basically the tale of this girl goes on a slight adventure to collect some people while she's gone. And this seems to be set in an old school thing, old school time period, even though it's after some humans have gone to space and others decided to live underground to wait out a nuclear apocalypse to happen.
Oh, yeah.
And this is many years later. And while she's away from her village, aliens come and abduct everyone in the village, or it's seemingly aliens, UFOs. And the entire thing is just the adventure of her trying to get those people back.
Mm-hmm.
Upgrading equipment every now and then. You get like
Is
better,
it like Metroidvania style? Like
semi, but much slower played. I like the game, though I will complain about the very, very clunky controls and really fast enemies, but there's like a second delay after you press attack before you'll actually swing. And you upgrade, there's puzzles, there's side quests, there's power-ups that are completely optional. And it's only the first chapter. It leaves you on a cliffhanger at the end, but it was quite satisfying, and supposedly the second half will be coming out
that's neat.
later this... where are we now? I actually think it won't come out until possibly spring, but I'll probably check it out, despite the frustration, because there were certain points where things were just way too fast for what you're able to control with, and the final boss is ridiculous, and just completely changes anything of the puzzle nature of the other bosses, and just becomes a run-for-your-freaking life fest.
What's it called again?
I believe it's Phaenotopia. It's PH... something along those lines. I will say, your character is slow, it's clunky controls, but I found myself I stayed up like hours beyond what I wanted to, because despite the fact that it's on a computer, not a console, I just couldn't set the keyboard down.
I know what you mean, yeah.
And I don't know, there was a lot of passion behind it. I wish that the only major complaint I have is fast things and clunky controls, as well as having to, I suppose, the controls were optional, so it's not the controls, it's the reaction time.
Right.
But overall, I was quite satisfied with it, especially finding it while I was just looking to waste about half an hour and kill some boredom.
How long was it then?
What's that?
How long was it then?
I explored a lot and
Yeah.
at points didn't quite know what I was supposed to do. But I think, and I did set it down at one point and finish later, but in 2 sittings, and this is ridiculous. I'm sorry, Mom, I'm wasting my life. I believe it took me about 12 and a half hours.
Oh, wow, that's pretty long.
But I'm not sure if that includes, because it also keeps track of how many times you die.
Right.
I'm not sure if that includes the hour and a half that was probably spent trying to beat the last 2 bosses.
Oh god.
Because you get one right after the other. The bosses were ridiculous, but so satisfying when you beat them.
Okay.
It was very puzzle-based most of the time.
Well, it's like the new way of gaming, you know? It's like since Demon Souls came out, things have changed, and now it's all about bosses that fuck you up, and then when you finally beat them, you feel like you've actually done something with your life.
Well, there was
It's fooling us.
nothing completely felt unfair
the
until
Illuminati.
that last boss, because the gameplay style changes from figure out this weakness to it has no weakness, run.
Oh, okay, that's rough, man. Maybe I'll try that out. Let's just see what it's like anyway.
But it's setting up for an interesting sequel.
You guys see that game that's going around? It's like there's a video of it. Someone did a Let's Play type video of it. It's called Sad Satan. It was found on the deep web. You should check it out, buddy.
Oh,
Is this
deep
like
web.
this black and white thing? I've
Yeah.
seen a picture of it, and I remember people saying it was like the creepiest thing ever. And I was
Well,
like,
I don't-
I'm never going on the deep web, by the way.
No,
Never.
deep web is
Fuck
fucking
that.
If you don't know what the deep web is, basically it's like the internet that's not regulated at all. It's out there. It's just out there.
Everyone on it is literally like 100% completely anonymous. It's actually made by, I believe, it was made by the American government to
Yeah.
basically spy on people, but they, for some reason, gave it to the public because
How do you
Why
get
the
into the
fuck
deep
not?
web
I
then?
don't know.
How do you get onto
you
it?
have to download the client, and it's called Tor. And that's I'll literally just go on Google and type in, I would like to download Tor, please, and then you download it, and then you're there. You're in the deep web.
I'm too scared though. I'd be too afraid to.
No, never am I doing that, ever.
Oh,
There are horror stories. Like, it's mostly used for selling drugs and child pornography.
Yeah.
Like, that's how child, like, sex rings are, like,
I'd never
rampant
even
on.
Well, I'm
heard
glad
of
we
this.
told our fan base how to download it. That's
Yeah.
I had never once heard of the deep web until, oddly enough, earlier this week.
really.
I was listening to Creepy True Stories, and once I burnt those out of a certain YouTube filmmaker that I was listening to, who just reads these things. I really don't know why I haven't capitalized on that with this sexy voice. And
Well, I have been told that you have the most comforting, relaxing voice.
oh, sweet.
Actually, by my friends Pat and Holly,
Oh, I
who will
think
be
it was-
on the show next week because Ant-Man's coming out next week, and they want to review it with us.
Next week?
It's on the 17th, and today, it's right now. It's
Holy-
the 11th. So there you
I
go.
thought that was 2
Holy
weeks.
bananas.
Yeah,
Hot dog.
I want to see Ant-Man. So we all going to that Thursday night midnight showing?
Yes.
Let's do it. That'll be
Do
fun.
it.
So there you go.
Did it?
Ant-Man next week. Okay. So yeah.
All right.
I was in the middle of saying something. Oh, and anyway, I discovered, like, supposedly, like, the 5 creepiest deep web stories.
Yes.
And the 2 creepiest deep web
Yes,
stories.
I saw that exact video.
And I'm like, what is deep web or whatever? And that's when I
Oh.
learned all this, ironically, the week that you guys say this.
This
so,
is how the world
so
works.
to anybody who gets this reference, bowl of shrimp.
I don't know what that is. Can you tell that story? Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
what?
It's from the movie in the 80s, Repo Man,
Oh.
which I was reminded of earlier in a conversation with Clayton, bowl of shrimp, which is essentially a conversation in the thing where a guy talks about coincidence and how
Oh.
if someone were to
Oh,
say
yeah.
just randomly, come up with something random to say, and in the movie they use the example bowl of shrimp. And then, without realizing it, later in that day, you might see a bowl of shrimp. Which, it's basically just a in-joke to anyone who gives a damn about that movie, which I don't
I love
even
that
really.
movie. I love that movie. I
Of
love it.
coincidence. Such as, I discovered what the deep web is like 2 days ago, and it comes up here without me prompting it.
Can you guys tell me some of these horror stories? Like maybe something, maybe the worst one you can think of. Just one of them that comes to mind.
Oh, wait, a guy at work went on it, and he found, he was like, I always wanted to go on a deep website. So he goes on a site, first thing he sees is, I think someone took a baby and jammed it on a horse's dick. And it upset him really bad, and he hasn't went back.
It's really like
yeah.
Lots of
I've-
stories of
it's-
those kind of
Oh, sorry.
snuff films and etc.
you hear about that sort of
There
thing.
was, I remember when I was watching the same video John was watching, and so I was reading some of the comments of, like, some people gave their own experiences, and someone said, I went on it, I went to this website where they were selling toddlers with their limbs cut off.
Oh my god, you're not talking about that thing that was on last podcast on the left talked about that. It fucked with me. It was too freaky.
It was too
messed
similar to
up.
that. It was similar to that.
They had their limbs cut off. They had their teeth removed.
Yeah, that actually might have been where I actually heard it. But the story, the creepy story that I found on that particular video is a guy went on it, and usually from what I've heard when you go on the deep web, it's a lot of it are these wikis, and they have like just these links, and one of them was called like Secret Society or something. So the guy clicks on it, it was just kind of like a black page, and then this video pops up, and it's a man in a mask. And so then the guy starts to realize, wait a minute, he's looking at me. And so then the guy says, I think the guy's name is Michael, and he says, hello, Michael. And he goes, wait, what? He's talking to me. And so he realizes that he's looking at him through his own webcam. He's hacked into his webcam. And so he puts his hand over it, and he goes I can still see you, Michael. And so he freaks out and he leaves. And then a week later, he gets
oh my god,
he gets a message in the mail, like snail mail, that says "Don't come back."
Ugh.
That's fucked up. I don't know if that's real, but that's
gas is
fucked up.
taking a turn.
Okay, well now we're up to our next spooky episode.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps. That's fucking scary.
Yeah.
One of the stories I remember, possibly from the same video, I'm not sure, was this guy claims he went to the deep web through whatever means you get there, was checking out some things, and clicked a link similar to that, ended up in what appeared to be, I'm not up on my technical jargon here, but essentially a video of just this guy who seemed to be in a robe, and there was a girl tied up, seemed to be bound and gagged.
Oh my god.
And he realized that there was a chat option on the side.
Yeah.
But he realized he couldn't chat. Only the person who, I think it was either the director of the video or essentially the person who was paying could chat.
Okay.
He would have to subscribe and pay or something along those lines. I don't really know. And so this director essentially just says hello and whatever, and the guy in the video waves. And the director says, pull her hair, or something along those lines. And the guy in the video walks over to the girl and pulls her hair.
Oh my god.
And it basically becomes like, kick her again, punch her. And the guy in the video does all these things. And then I think it ends with something along the lines of, okay, now slit her throat. And he pulls out a knife and is about to do it, and the director says, no, wait. And I forget exactly what it was next, but it was basically something like, choke her a bit. Okay, now slit her throat. And they did all this. And according to the person who was writing this story, at that point in time, they couldn't just stand this anymore and left the site. But
wow.
Supposedly, if these stories are true, it's just nearly impossible to track these
It
things.
is. It was made by the U.S. government, and it's proxies. It's completely anonymous. You can't be tracked on it. That's why
So how does it
it's
work?
called the deep web.
How do you find these websites? Do you go on there and just look up
You go to the wikis. Like a lot of these sites. There was an article on. Some people may laugh when I say the source of the crack.com. It's like a comedy website, but they also do serious stuff.
Crack is great.
It's
we
a great
actually did
site.
an
I
episode
love
recently
it.
where we
It's
talked
like,
about you were on
this one person used Tor in the deep web for a university project to basically infiltrate a child porn ring. And so she found, I think she found one of these wikis, and then she found one of these pages, but she basically found just kind of like this chat room where pedophiles go, and you had to be personally invited to go to the actual webpage where all the child porn is being thrown around.
Oh my god.
And so she's talking in the chat, and this one guy's like, "Oh, I got invited," and then so she said, "Oh, hey, you think you can give me an invite too?" And that was her ticket in, because they let her in, and they go in, and she found out there was this whole huge community, and this is just one, so there's all this child porn, and these people and some of these chats, you have to submit your own content every 15 minutes, or you get kicked out of the chat because they think you're a police mole, right? And it has to be original child porn stuff you make, basically.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's fucked up. So that's listen, ladies and gents, please don't go to the deep web.
No, really, don't.
You're only gonna find really fucked up shit you're not gonna want to see.
It's like that idea of don't go in that house. Everyone who goes in there gets murdered, and everyone's like, "Well, I gotta check this out." But no, this sounds like absolutely the worst case scenario. These people. So it's untraceable, but at the same time, that dude, if that story was to be true, that dude totally found that guy. That's spooky shit, man.
Yeah.
So,
So, just to clarify, for your own mental safety, stay right here, listen to us, watch Red Pizza, Watch Tax Man.
You can watch. Okay, here's your options. You can watch some dude slit a girl's throat, or you can watch one of our videos. I know it's not a good option either way, but our videos are a little bit less traumatic, I swear. A little bit less. Oh my god, so there we go. We got talking about deep web. That was awesome. I'm glad we talked about that. Maybe we'll find some good stories from the deep web for our next spooky episode. But yes, what do you think?
Oh, by the way, I saw Terminator Genesis.
Oh, yeah, tell us about that.
I expected poorness. I got mediumness, which is Terminator goodness.
Well, that's
I
good.
would put it as my third favorite Terminator movie. You can all guess what the other two are.
Yeah, really.
And
which one do you like most again? Terminator 2, right?
Terminator 2.
I like the first one better.
Second favorite movie of
Yeah, that's
all
fair.
time.
Yeah.
But I will say, I would actually give it a chance if you haven't seen it. The first half, particularly.
Yes.
Movie review done.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to end it off real quick. We were talking about our game talk. I'm just going to say I'm obsessed with Batman Arkham Knight. I can't stop playing it. Don't spoil the ending. I'm going to try and beat this thing very quickly. But anyway, apparently there's lots of spoilery stuff with this game. From what I've got from the story, there's a lot of things that have happened that are big, but I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. And it's like the first time in a long time where I'm playing a game and I'm out doing work and I'm out doing this and I'm thinking, man, I can't wait to get home and play that game. And it's such a great experience. So there you go, Batman Arkham Knight. Guys, that was our show for this week. That was very, very good. And you made a video, Ralph. You want to take a quick second to talk about your video?
Just go to the YouTube's Waffle Stiltskin. I made a really shitty cartoon.
It's funny.
It was going somewhere else. I didn't like where it was going, and I already put a lot of some kind of work into it, and I just kind of finished it off in about an hour today, just to kind of say, well, I actually put some work in the first few seconds of it because it's only 9 seconds long.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted people to see it. So
Yeah,
watch
you
it.
wanted to go another way, but guess what? The man wouldn't let you.
The man.
Oh my god.
Trying to hold you down, not let you.
The man oppressing you. You know what you should have did? You should have finished it the way you wanted to and posted it on the deep web.
Yeah.
And some fucking weird dude could jerk off with a whole
And I
can.
have all the pedophile friends I would ever want.
Oh my god. So anyway,
Oh, hook hand. Never mind.
take us out.
Write that down as your secret code of the week.
Hook hand.
Hashtag hook hand. Put that on Twitter, and UberCastX will personally send you your free stuffed giraffe.
Type it to your friends on MSN. Confuse the fuck out of them.
Free stuff draft may not be included.
Yeah.
Clayton, what do you say about taking us out? Unless you got something else to add.
No. Well, I think we said everything.
We did indeed. This
Everything
episode went long, and I
that
expected it
could
short.
be said. We said it.
Well, there you go. So,
All right. Well, stay sharp and keep your eyes open. Stay off the web. The deep web. The normal web's okay.
Stay here.
Stay here.
Stay listening to us. We need you.
Just keep.
And
for fuck's sake, start liking our videos. And actually, some reviews on iTunes would be good. And subscribe to us on iTunes, of course. I don't want to forget to mention that. But we're also available on YouTube through video form. It's not like you see our face. You just see a picture that we will whip together at the last possible second with no effort. And slap a logo on. So anyway, yeah.
And request merchandise. We want if one person asks for merchandise, we'll do it.
That's it. One
shirts.
person.
Also, if you message me personally, I will draw your own dick. Well, I will draw a dick for you, personalized, and I'll sign it.
Yeah, a commission dick.
Commission dick.
We'll save that for the Indiegogo campaign to make UberCastX actually listenable. So, okay. Guys, thank you very much. Clayton already took us out. I don't know what to do at this point. How do we end it?
Clayton showed me the way today. Superstore chicken fingers are the bomb.
The communists are running this. The government, you guys gotta get the bunkers. Everybody's gonna run.